when you're talking with companies and people in the sales process, what are some misconceptions that they have about inbound marketing?
Well, I mean, I think one of the things that they'll think about with inbound marketing is they'll think that when you go and you say, hey, you know what, it's inbound marketing, that it has to be one platform over another. Obviously, we favor HubSpot. We believe it's the Cadillac, and we've seen other platforms under deliver. The sales pitch is usually on price alone. And then what happens here is that, let's say I build all this materials, all this marketing materials. And we had one, I don't want to say the name of the company, but we had one client that we work with and built all these marketing automation emails, and it went right into their spam box and they couldn't get it out of spam. I'm like, so you have marketing automation emails that are undeliverable. That's a big challenge. Do you know what I mean? And so the misconception we usually get saying, well, do I have to do HubSpot right out of the gate? I'm like, well, I'm going to make an argument for it, but it's really up to you on what your goals and your vision is.
Yeah, and I really appreciate about HubSpot, obviously it is the Cadillac, but over the years, they've kind of heard people say that price is an issue, and they've really created with like the starter, like HubSpot Starter and the free CRM, they've really designed it to grow with you. So if you are smaller, just starting out, HubSpot is a great tool that you can leverage for pretty affordably to start out. And then as you grow, it completely scales with you. So I'm a huge HubSpot fan too.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are.
Yeah.
One other thing I like about HubSpot is that a larger company has been sold on the idea of two different things. One is usually Salesforce is a really big brand, and Salesforce has to be the only thing that I do, or even Magento. Now the problem is that both of those platforms, they might be able to get you in, and they might be able to say, you know what, we are the enterprise, we are going to be what you need to scale. But like Magento alone, like in other words, if you don't have a full-time employee that's working on your Magento, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to do the same things that you can do in just a few clicks in HubSpot. And when you do a side-by-side comparison, I think Magento wants to say HubSpot is an enterprise, and what HubSpot's done over the last years, I would argue that they are very much as enterprise as Magento is. I mean,
do you mean Marketo?
Oh my gosh, am I saying Magento? Yeah. Marketo.
Different software.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But yeah, I agree. HubSpot has really stepped up and become all that Marketo has, but totally user friendly.
Yep. I mean, I definitely think that there is place in the market for Marketo, but the large majority of companies are never going to get to the level of sophistication that would require that. But they feel like they need to have these name brands like Salesforce and Marketo.
Yeah.
I think it's like, when you're ready for Marketo. And 90% of companies probably aren't.
Right. I think that, and the efforts that HubSpot has made in the last couple of years, I think they just need to prove themselves in that like multinational corporation space, because I think it would even fit them. They just need to be proved out in that space.